creators, brands, coaches on your network every day. We just did these interviews with Katie Feeney and Josh Richards, who are huge on TikTok. Talk to us about what you're offering creators like that.
Yeah, so we're actually offering a little bit of a different approach to the creator economy. So when we look at the fact that there are these small number of content creators who are making millions on TikTok, we also look at it and we say, well, wait a second, how could we use the same energy around generating new payments, new digital subscriptions? How could we generate that for more people? And actually the answer isn't content. It's not fighting for attention on platforms like TikTok or Instagram. It's not about building a massive following and hoping for sponsorship. It's actually building really strong communities that you can set up and have as your home on the internet. So if anything, Mighty Networks exists to be the easiest platform anywhere for more and more people to be able to become creators. And that is why we are here. That is why we exist. It is about ending this constant stream of content that you're building for other people's platforms and actually taking the whole ethos of creation and expanding that to really serve more people with communities that anybody can build and anybody can participate in the creator economy.
So speaking about communities, Lovey Ajayi-Jones is one of the many creators on Mighty. You know, we also explored some of the disparities in content creation, especially when it comes to Black and white creators, where when it comes to a sponsorship deal, a white male creator might get $10,000, a white female might be offered $5,000, a Black male might be offered $1,000. How are you helping to democratize these kinds of opportunities?
I'm really glad you asked that. So at the end of the day, creators need to own their own assets. They need to own their own community, and they need to be able to offer their community, whether it's memberships, whether it is access to events, whether it is online courses that they run live or they record them and have a community that is mastering something interesting or important together. And one of the reasons that we have seen 200% growth in the creators using a Mighty Network today to build out their community, and a significant percentage of them being creators of color, is because you own your Mighty Network. It is not about renting attention from large platforms, trying to build, massive followings and then maybe getting paid pennies on the dollar if you get paid at all. It's instead a much better model for both traditional and non-traditional creators to own their own community, to be able to offer their members something of value, typically not just their own content, but content, community, and the connections that any of their members are making with each other. And so that's really the power of a Mighty Network.
You've been raising money in Silicon Valley for a long time, Gina, as a female entrepreneur. We just got a new report from All Raise that shows what many suspected for a while, that women are backsliding in the pandemic. Funding raised by all-female teams is dropping, seed funding, angel funding, late-stage funding. What was your experience like raising money over the last year, and how concerned are you about this?
Well, so I will answer this. So first of all, for us, it was, I would describe it as finally easy. And that has everything to do with the fact that, we just have numbers you can't ignore. And, there's the Steve Martin quote of like, you have to be so good they can't ignore you. We finally got to a point where we were so good they couldn't ignore us. But that wasn't always the case. And the reality is that fundraising, when you aren't out of you're not straight out of central casting as something investors expect, it makes fundraising hard. And it's one of the reasons, one of many reasons we're so passionate about what we're building with Mighty Networks, because you can bootstrap a business for, less than $1,000 a year and with fewer than 30 members. That's really the innovation that we've unlocked in the last year. Is our software gives people the opportunity to become creators, not from millions of followers that, again, you might get paid a sponsorship, you might not, but rather this ability to bring 30 people together around a topic that they care about and generate digital subscriptions or digital payments that way. If anything, my experience with fundraising in Silicon Valley has made me even more passionate about providing opportunity, especially for non-traditional founders, to be able to bootstrap their own business and control their own destiny.